Today's show brought to you by The Lunch Lad. The Lunch Lad, serving lunch 5 days a week, 180 days a year. And welcome back to the Razors Rise halftime show. We had an exciting first half of action where the score sits 133 for first lunch to 120 for second lunch. I mean, it's a really close battle. What are some things you saw out there? Well, Mr. Broke, from what I could tell, is that, first lunch had a pretty dominating first quarter. And then, second lunch made a pretty good comeback that second quarter. First lunch, what I saw was, in the first quarter on Monday was that, second lunch had a real hard problem staying with their inside voices. And still to this day, on the second quarter, they had some trouble as well, but they're making a way back. One thing that I really noticed and that I take a big strong note of was how the second lunch came back in the second quarter with the self-cleanup. Now, that was a big deal in keeping the food in the cafeteria. They really did it. There was a couple guys that really stepped up second lunch. Irie Reading and Michael Foote, Sam Smith, Isaiah Morris, Braddock Sorensen, Joseph Gallardo. They really went the extra mile for second lunch in that second quarter and really got them back into this game. What do you think the second lunch has to do to be able to get back in this game? Second lunch is going to have to do this what I think second lunch is going to have to do this second half is really tone down a couple of those guys that are using the screaming and yelling and roughhousing, because really it's only one or two that are really bringing down second lunch. And I think first lunch they really got to maintain what they've been doing, behaving well, and maybe they just pick it up with a little bit more self cleanup. Keeping their food in the cafeteria and going the extra mile by a few of those guys to really get some extra points here in the second half. Going out of their way to really help make sure that the first lunch stays really nice and that everybody's following the Razor Sharps. Well, that's it for our halftime show. Second half is coming right up.